I'm trying to figure out how to use my Bluetooth.
Oh, well, you go, girl. Let me see. Is it 9 o'clock yet? Almost. I'm going to pull the presentation up so we're ready right at 9 o'clock. Good morning, Destiny. I see people popping on right and left. That. And let's see. How many people do I have in here at this point? Pretty good for 8:59. We're at 22 people already and climbing. So I think we're going to have good attendance today because it always takes a few minutes for the rest of them to join, right? All right. So,
hey, Brooke, I like your anniversary things you're doing, letting everybody know. That's cool.
I like that too. And we should comment on that. Well, we'll wait till everybody's on here about the dates. If you've been here a really long time, we may have your date wrong in the system, and there's no way for us to know that. So if we recognize you in the wrong month, our apologies. Really odd.
Pretty much.
Anyway, let me pull up the presentation. 1 minute. Can you guys see it?
Yes.
Well, we're going to get started right on time, even though we're waiting for a few people, because we have a lot to cover today and some exciting stuff and a guest speaker, all sorts of fun stuff. So welcome, Wednesday, February 10th. I can't believe we're already well into month 2 of 2021. And it's Happy National Home Warranty Day, so hopefully Cheryl Gomes is going to be able to be here to chat with us about that. And Happy National Cream Cheese Brownie Day. Oh, so that's the last thing.
It's also National Umbrella Day, just so you know. Those are the 3 for today.
Well, the sun's shining at my house, so we'll skip the umbrella for today. And we are here to help you with your living your awesome life and production power, coaching to confidence, wealth builder, creating a culture of awesomeness. And the culture of awesomeness part, I'm super excited to remind you that we sent out a save the date for anybody who qualified for Sonoma. You should have received that yesterday from Terry Briggs. So make sure you get that on your calendar and hold it. We'll talk later. If you didn't get the email, just reach out to Brooke, myself, Lizette, or Stephanie, and we'll give you the information. All right, since we're not in the office, we are still doing our virtual meetings, and to encourage you to participate, we are doing 2 drawings at the end of each meeting. If you tell us something good, ask questions, tell a story about how one of our tools or staff or the company helped you to win or to solve a problem, your name will go in a basket. And if you turn on your camera while participating, your name will be entered into the drawing a second time. So please continue to participate. You guys have been amazing. So thank you. And for everyone who came to our kickoff meeting, you know that our Sierra Oaks theme for the year is that excellence and growth are top of mind in all we do. And we have a whole bunch of hashtags that we're going to continue to share each week, and ask that if you are on your social media, share them during the meeting starting last week, but every week we would appreciate it, and use them in your posts. We want to get as much attention on this as possible and help you to grow and excel. All right. And I'm not going to go to the TV show, but as most of you know, for anyone who doesn't know, we post the weekly TV show that's on Channel 31 at 4:30 every week, or at home in Northern California, for your ease of access. And the link is right here if you want to take a look later. And then I love this commercial, Brooke. I really love it. So I'm going to share this next, and I'm going to get out of the presentation mode because we seem to have a sound issue when I don't. So click on it. And we'll go there.
I just like going into the Coldwell Banker YouTube channel and finding all the fun ones. So if
This
you guys
is a good
need
one.
help or whatever to find some of these, let me know.
My opinion, it's a good one. I think it's awesome. But we'll see what you guys think. And these are things you can use with your clients. Let's see how good.
Well, we don't shiny new objects. We create meaningful technology that serves you in the moment matter. And work more efficiently so that they can live exceptional lives. Our product studio works hard to develop new technology, living by the mantra that we build products with agents, not for them. We create do-it-yourself apps that provide concierge services to set you up for success. Agents who use our technology have been twice as productive in their missions than those who don't. More productive agents, more home, which leads to more business. We think that's pretty awesome. That's why we constantly leverage agent feedback to evolve, improve, and stay ahead of the industry curve. We're high tech and high touch, and our powerhouse technology suite gives agents the freedom to be the best that they can be.
The technology was one of the main reasons I stayed affiliated with Coldwell Banker. It gave me back the time that I need to work with my clients and to make my business grow.
So, who saw a familiar face in there of someone that we don't see as often anymore in COVID, and she works here in Northern California?
Cammy.
Oh, of course you know who it is. I was hoping one of the agents would say. Cammy Walton, I miss her. I can't wait till we get to see her in person again. But she oversees all of our marketing in a very large space, and all the people that you guys work with daily, you know, kind of roll up to her in one fashion or another, and she's just fantastic. And I love that she's in this commercial when we see our local people. So, Michael Jordan, some people want it to happen, some wish it would happen, and others make it happen. Love that. And I love that picture of him. All right, housekeeping. Brooke, would you like to take this?
Sure. Yeah, I will be unavailable tomorrow, guys, from 1 to 5. Got kid stuff to deal with. So if you need anything, please reach out to Lizette. I put her email in there, and her phone number is on the office slide, the Sierra Oaks staff slide that'll be coming up here in just a minute. And also, we will be closed on Monday for President's Day. So if you know that you're going to need something on Monday, please reach out before that so we can help you.
And we are not closing early on Friday. So if you have things that you need for your busy weekend or for Monday, reach out to us prior to Friday and we'll get it done for you. Okay? We're here to help. All right. Linda Beaver, did you make it on? You might be muted if you did. Linda was working to join right before I got on the call. I'd had a technical difficulty.
I think I'm here.
Oh, you are here. Hi.
Can you hear me?
I am. So I want to introduce you first, and then I'll pass the baton to you, as they say. So for everyone who's been a part of our fabulous company for many years, you know that we are big supporters of this SAR Scholarship Fund. And every year we do a great fundraiser, but the challenge is we've had to change how we do things in times of COVID, since we can't get you all together in a big room and have a luncheon or a dinner and a raffle or any of that. So I'm going to pass this off to Linda. I love this idea. And the great thing is we can all participate because you get to choose the time in which you do it. So Linda, take it away.
Yes, this is our Shamrock Shuffle this year, and it's going to be on an honor system. And what you do is you go into Shamrock, sarshamrock.eventbrite.com and register, and it's only $35. And for that, you will get a t-shirt, a shirt, with the Shamrock Shovel, and all the people who have advertised. They'll be on the back of it. It's a really nice shirt. And then you will get a swag bag also. And also everybody that enters, and the price is only $35, and you get all that. Plus you get a chance to win $500. And there'll be a prize for the best dressed individual. And that again will be, I guess you take a snapshot of yourself and then you send it off to the website, and they'll judge it. And there'll be other prizes too, but the main thing is you get a free entry, only one entry per person for the $500.
Okay, and guys, I'm going to pitch from here, Linda, because I want to get these guys involved. I want us to have a team. You know, when you walk into SAR and you look to the left, there's that big, beautiful tree on the wall. And we, Coldwell Banker, have a huge piece of the trunk for a very large donation that we did a couple years back. But I want to see us get another leaf on the tree. And if we get a team together, or a couple of teams, we could get 2 leaves, of 20 or more people for this, we can get a leaf on the tree, which is typically a $500 donation value. So, Linda, I think we can get 2 teams, don't you?
Oh, it'll just be awesome. And
Yeah.
all, you can walk, you set your own, it could be 1 mile. But you get, the time you get is between March 12th and March 21st to do this. I think all of us can walk a mile in that period of time, don't you?
I do. So this is what I'm going to do, you guys. We're going to create a spreadsheet, and we're going to ask that you email Linda, myself, and Lizette. I haven't told you this yet, but I'm going to let you help us track this. And we're going to try to form a couple of teams. And if we can get, if I can get enough of you within the first few days here to let us know you're willing to do this, and we know we've got more than 20, we'll do a team name, and we'll make sure we do this right so that we get our leaf. All right. So if you can reach out as soon as possible to let us know if you'd like to participate. I know a ton of you are walkers, even if you're not runners.
Right.
So I'm hoping we get some great participants.
Help the scholarship fund, because we give $50,000 worth of scholarships per year to deserving high school seniors.
Yep.
And this is our way to raise money for it. It's one of the many events we do. And we've been doing this for, like 25 years. So it's a really awesome opportunity for seniors. And anybody that
temperature's supposed to be today, do you know?
one of your relatives could apply for a scholarship. Even
so
Carlos's daughter got a scholarship.
We have a number of agents, I think, who've had family.
I didn't wear my heavy jacket
utilize this
last time.
Whoever's not muted, mute yourself, please. All right, I'm going to move on, Linda. We have a lot of stuff to cover, but we will take care of this, and Lizette and I will circle back with you afterward on how we could reach out to people and get this going. And please reach out to us. All right, here is your team to support you. We're putting this in here weekly, so you have easy access to phone numbers and emails. And they weren't able to make it on the call this morning, but I did talk to Joey Ybarra this morning. I want to officially welcome Joey and Autumn Ybarra to Sierra Oaks. And some very quick background. Destiny Slothauer has known them for many years. Joey has been a realtor since 2008, working for Warren Realty here in Sacramento. That has been his real estate home since that time. And we are fortunate enough that now that Autumn has her license and they've decided to work together moving forward, they've made the choice to make a move to Coldwell Banker. So very excited to have them. When you get an opportunity, reach out and say hi, or if you see them in the office or around, and they're going to do fantastic here. I just know it. So too bad they couldn't be on the call, but I'm sure they'll be on future calls. Right. One correction to last week's awards. This is always hard for me. I hate making mistakes, but this one was all on me. For Tiffany Crow, I accidentally left off some production that she did prior to joining Coldwell Banker last year, and she did not get recognized in last week's meeting. And she did earn the International Sterling Society Award. So we have put corrections out in numerous ways. I wanted to do it on the meeting as well. Very excited to have Tiffany here. She joined us last year from Dunnigan, and congratulations to her on a fantastic 2020. So again, last time I'm going to do this, but I just want to make sure everybody knows it was all on me. I didn't do it right. Sometimes I even make mistakes. All right. How many of you are doing the book club and happy hour this month? I am almost done with this book. I love this book. Anybody else?
It's Crystal. I'm going to try, but I'll be on a plane back from Hawaii. But I am reading the book.
What do you think of the book? I love it because it's so easy to do these things. I'm like, I can do this.
I love the book.
No,
It's
I
great.
love the book. It's very motivational and it makes it feel doable.
I know. I think that's the thing. A lot of these books are great, but you end up feeling kind of overwhelmed because it's like, God, can I do all this, or can I make this big change? These are little changes and they can make a big difference. And there's all this proof throughout the book of what it can do for people. So I'm super excited on this one, and I hope that many of you can join us on the 26th at 4 p.m. to talk about it. And I will be downloading some of the charts and things that he talks about in the book so that we can kind of review them in case you haven't had a chance to do any of it during the time that you read the book. All right. And recognition. I'm super excited about this. So we have both year-to-date Sac Tahoe and Northern California reports. And you guys, oh my gosh, Sierra Oaks have made a fantastic showing. So for Sac Tahoe, out of the 100 people in the top 100 for SAC Tahoe, which is more than 800 agents, we have all of these fabulous people. And if you're not on, you can't see the screen right now, I'm just going to quickly list them off. And I'm not going to give you all the number spaces because you can go back to the presentation we emailed out. But Destiny Slawpower, the Apodaca team, Jackie Merchant, Madison Chase Real Estate, Doug Reynolds, the Monroe Group, Culkin and Johnston Group, Dorothy Walsh, Tom and Nancy Harvey, Coraminas and Boberg team, Lee Mala, Gabriel Gendron, Kozlowski Real Estate Group, Aaron Stump, Team Lelis, Donna Stevens, Tom Phillips team, Regina Zura, and Molly Hassini team. All of you are in the top 100 for SAC Tahoe year to date. I'm just super thrilled. When you consider all the offices we have and the 800 plus agents, that is just fantastic. Super proud of you to get off to a great start early on in the year. And this is even more exciting. We have 3 people on the Northern California top 100 list, which covers almost 60 offices and over 4,000 agents. Destiny Slawpower is number 56 in Northern California right now. The Apodaca team, number 70. And Jackie Merchant is number 88. So great job, you guys. All right, and the top individuals, I'm not going to keep reading through this, but you guys can see the screen. We sent these out so you can use these in your marketing and your business. Reach out to Brooke or Lizette if you want any help on how to put this out there. And if you want the whole list, it's available to you on my CB desk. So it'll show you everybody in all the other offices if you're trying to figure out where you stand versus someone in another office. All right, and again.
Jennifer, there's in BrandServe, guys, there are social media assets that we can create for you to use on your social media also. So if you're interested in that, let Lizette or I know.
So Destiny, top individual year to date for SAC Tahoe, you are number 2. Awesome. Jackie's number 4. You guys are killing it. This list is awesome. Doug Reynolds, number 9. I could keep going. It's just exciting. And for NorCal top individuals, Destiny, you're number 36. And Jackie Merchant, number 61, if you're looking at just individuals, no teams. All right. I'm going to get right through all this. There's a lot here. And we have a speaker, like I said. On track qualifiers, even though we haven't been able to do the events, we are keeping track of how many of you qualify each quarter for your recognition. And at this point, we're only a month and 10 days into Q1. And Destiny Slawpower, Doug Reynolds, and Jackie Merchant have already qualified for the first quarter on track qualified. So congrats, guys. Great job. And Platinum Club, Destiny, you are close to qualifying. We'll talk about Platinum Club more a little bit further into the calendar year, but it goes through the 31st of July of this year. And actually, when you say close to qualifying, Destiny brought 2 people in, Brooke, so she should have qualified. So we need to check that if they don't show her as qualifying yet.
Well, yeah, these are from January, not February.
Oh, it's just January.
Yeah.
Oh, I got it. All right, got it. So she has qualified, just doesn't show yet. All right, Partner Corner, Chris Lippy with Guaranteed Rate Affinity. What do you have for us today?
Good morning, everybody. Everybody hear me okay?
Good morning.
Okay, I wanted to share our Super Bowl commercial. I sent out an announcement late last week. It just kind of hit the internet a few days before the game, and we were hedging on a close game, so we had 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. If you watched the game, that didn't happen. It wasn't close, so a lot of you might have missed it, but it's really cool. And it really outlines a lot of our other partnerships and a lot of our other branding we're doing with both the NHL and the UFC. And it's a cool motivational little story. So it's only a minute long. I'm going to share it with you. So just give me a minute and see if this goes smoothly here. Just a sec.
How did a blind man conquer Mount Everest? How did a kid who loved NASCAR just know in his heart one day he'd win the Brickyard and Daytona 500? How did an underdog, always counted out, take down the biggest name in the UFC? How? They all believed. They believed in themselves. And they believed that their dreams, their goals in life were more than just imaginable. They were possible. For those who believe in their dream of a new home, Guaranteed Rate is a mortgage lender with all the right tools, advice, and financing to make that dream a reality. Home office, backyard, more space, better view. Whatever you're striving for, you can make it happen. You can conquer that mountain. You can. If you believe, you will.
I like.
You like that?
Mm-hmm.
So it's really cool. So like I said, it's kind of encompasses a lot of the other major marketing campaigns we have going. So we have the NHL, we're gonna have the Olympics, we have figure skating, MMA is a huge one. So it's just great to have that brand recognition. So when you guys are talking to your clients and they see our logo, it's something that they're seeing on a national scale. We're one of the top 5 lenders in the country right now. So it's just great to have that much backing. So it's really cool. I'm happy to be able to share that kind of stuff with you guys. I wanted to go over just a couple quick updates. So we got our what we call our net promoter scores in for January for 2021. So of all that, we sent out customer surveys for all our closings in January. We had a monster January. Sierra Oaks, we closed 4 million, just us. And we had a 36% response rate on our surveys, and we had a 94% promoter score, which means that we got really high ratings. As far as like, would you recommend this lender to someone else? What was the experience? Fast, smooth, were the tools easy to use? So we've got a bunch of bullet points we take them through, and we came back with really high marks with a 94% promoter score. So that's really cool. We actually got some comments on the survey in January. I was going to read. This was a transaction for Dale Apodaca, and we got a 10 out of 10 promoter score. They were fast. They had the lowest rate, and they kept us well informed. And for most people don't fill out these forms. For them to make the effort to fill out the survey, that's great. And it's just a tribute to the service we're hoping to provide every customer. So I want to share that with you guys. Price wise, we're looking very stable. I would still advise all you guys to try to take advantage of rates while they are where they are. The 15 years specifically, I'm getting a lot of calls on 15 years, 2.25 on a 15 year. And we're still around 2.875 on a 30 year. If you have any clients you've done a transaction for and they have an interest rate under 4%, it's a no-brainer to refinance or look at selling and trading up. So that's a reason I would be reaching out to your clients just to talk about it. Just to give you a case study, I just ran a scenario for somebody. They had a 3.75 interest rate, which is a great interest rate. They owed in the high 4s. Looking to refinance into a new 30 year. So by dropping the interest rate from 3.75 to 2.875, the payment savings was so dramatic that we ran a cash out scenario for a renovation. They were able to borrow $50,000 and their payment still went down $300 on a 30-year fix. So it's free money. So if you have people that are looking to do renovations, a lot of people are trying to figure out ways to make their home better or to build an office because everybody's working from home. There's no lines of credits out there right now. A lot of banks have stopped lending home equity lines of credit. I've heard that from several customers. A cash out refinance right now is your best way to go. And like I said, you may have your payment actually go down and be able to borrow the money you need for the renovation. So keep that in mind. Also want to talk about this super competitive market we're in and writing offers. I know you're getting multiple offers on all your listings, and you're a lot. I'm seeing a lot of counters back on the sales price, not appraising. So I wanted to kind of share a strategy I'm talking to a lot of the clients about. If they are in a position where they can put at least 10% down, a lot of clients don't realize that if you go ahead and let's say they're putting 10% down on a conventional loan, if you're putting in the counter that they're willing to waive the appraisal contingency removal if it doesn't appraise, that doesn't mean that the borrower is going to then have to bring in the difference dollar for dollar of what it comes in short as. All that means is we have to adjust the mortgage insurance rate based on the loan to value. So I talked to a client about that this week, and they were ecstatic because they thought, if it appraises $5,000 short, I have to bring in $5,000. No, they don't have to bring in any more money. All that means is their monthly payment will be adjusted slightly based on the MI rate we calculate. So if they go from 90% to 92%, the MI rate goes up, a fraction. If it goes, so you have a cushion. Now, if you're putting down only 5%, then you're stuck where we might have to adjust the loan amount a little bit. But if you have a client that can put 10% down, they have a bunch of wiggle room with that MI rate as long as they're comfortable in their debt ratio. So that might be an option to put in your offer that they're willing to, accept the difference of a low appraised value and take that contingency out. So just wanted to throw that out there.
So Chris, question, because this is coming up a lot, so I have a question. What if it's a jumbo loan?
Jumbo loans have if you want a fixed rate jumbo loan, you're putting 20% down with us.
And so waiving the appraisal contingency, they're tight on money.
Yeah. So then that creates a little bit of a issue. Now, Chase, I'll have to check. Chase Jumbo used to have a 5% cushion, so if you came in short and they were still at 85% or better LTV, they would do the loan. But I'd have to check on that because I haven't run into that in the last 12 months. So I'd have to pull their guidelines and make sure nothing has changed.
Okay, it would be good to know. And if you could send that out, we have a lot of people running up against that, trying to figure out what to do. And they don't give that advice.
There's no MI out there for jumbo. So we do have some jumbo lenders that will do 10% down. You're just not going to get that 30-year fixed low 2%. It's going to be a 7 or 10-1 ARM, and you're going to have a little bit higher interest rate. So it's doable at 10%, depending on the criteria if they fit that program. But you're not going to get that 30-year fixed with our programs that a lot of the jumbo clients are targeting.
Thank you. And you guys, if you're working with other lenders, make sure you're asking these kind of specific questions. Don't give advice to your client on what they should or should not do about removing appraisal contingencies without knowing what their lender's rules are on this stuff. Okay.
And, check our rates too on our website. Our pricing is really aggressive right now. I had a client call me yesterday that was shopping refinances, and he said he actually had a guy he just hung up with before he called me. He looked at our rates and called me back in a panic asking me to lock it because we were better than the other people that he talked to. So just keep that in mind. Have them, and you can check my website. I don't have to run a full quote. Our rates are real time. So if you just click on our link, you can check our rates anytime. If you're looking at a pre-approval letter from another lender, look at the rate on that, then look at our website, see the difference, and you can at least give them an opportunity to get a second opinion.
Awesome, and congratulations on that Net Promoter Score. That is fantastic. Yeah.
Cool.
And I'm gonna pass the baton now to Cornerstone Title and Kathy Phillips and Kristen Gomes. Good morning.
Really quick, guys, before sorry, Kathy, just make sure you guys are on mute. We've got a lot of background noise, so if you're not speaking, please make sure you're on mute.
Sounds good. Good morning, everyone. I have Kristen on today, and just wanted to, I know we introduced her a while ago, but just wanted to have her take a few moments just to personally introduce herself. And so I'm going to pass the baton here and give her the floor.
I thought I was going to have a little bit more time. No. No, so Kristen, Cornerstone, this is Ashley. So hi. We're part of a team. Kathy and I talked last night a little bit about what I was going to say, and I think I'm a little too transparent sometimes. I hear that, I just want you to know that we're here as a new team. We're rebranding the Cornerstone reputation. And Kathy, I know we weren't going to kind of talk about that, but I am a little too transparent sometimes. So, just wanted to let you know that we would love the opportunity to earn your business, to work with you, even if you've got some stuff that's going on that's not with us, but you've got questions. Hey, Kristen, I've got agents that call me sometimes, buyers, they've got a buyer and they're somewhere else and they're not sure about what's going on. And they'll call me and just ask, what do you think about this? What should I do on this? So I would love to start being just a soundboard for all of you and just have the opportunity to get to know you all. I got to meet Jennifer finally in real life last week. So again, Ashley and I are here. We are oddly like the same person. So she's been a great, huge help for me in getting to know our system. And the support that I've had from our Cornerstone family has been unbelievable. Jennifer, you have been incredible. I know we got to talk before I ever got here. So again, we're rebranding, we're new, we're here, we're ready to go. So if you would just give us the opportunity, we would really appreciate it. And again, just to be a sounding board, if you've got stuff that we don't involve it. Oh my gosh, Chris, what is that little cute thing?
Oh, cute puppy.
Cute.
Now that's a distractor right there.
Sorry.
I
I
know,
didn't
Ashton,
want he was barking, so I picked him up. This is
Oh,
my new business partner. This is Teddy.
oh, it should be
8 weeks old.
perfect.
Very
He's
cute.
super, super cute.
I think we need a
Kristen, before-
mascot in the office.
Right? Before I move on, I want to say Crystal has a note in the chat area, and I like to share these things when you guys say them. Crystal says, Kristen has already helped me on many questions, even when she wasn't handling the transaction, exclamation point. And then in big bold letters, she says, thank you for being fabulous. And Crystal
Well, I
knew
wasn't
Kristen
supposed to
had
come
worked-
on here and cry, but thank you,
No,
Kristen.
no crying.
You know I love you.
Anyway, they worked together before this when Kristen was at her prior employer. And
My
Crystal
prior
had-
life.
Yes, her prior life. So,
Jennifer, can I share something? This is Dorothy. So I did my refinance through Chris, and he did a great job. And I love his assistant too, by the way. She's awesome. And so it was fantastic. But I had never used really, other than one other transaction with Cornerstone before. And we went through Cornerstone and we went through a few little hiccups and stuff. But because all the transition that was going on, as you talk about, getting back to your norm where you're supposed to be and everything. But I got to meet Tammy over in the Roseville office and absolutely fell in love with her. She was amazing. She took me from a state of, wow, what's happening, to, wow, you guys are amazing and awesome. And I got to meet Jan Lippy too. She came over and she did all of our notary stuff and everything, and we went to breakfast and they were fantastic. So I can hardly wait to meet you, Kristen, because they talk so great about you and how fun it'll be to partner with you. And honestly, I've always been a placer title person, but because that's what I was used to using for so long, but they won me, and I can hardly wait to be able to work with you guys. So it was really cool.
So that was completely unsolicited. Thank you, Dorothy. Thank you.
Thank
All
you
right.
so much.
Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. All right, so I'm going to transition to Cheryl Gomes. If I didn't check to see if Cheryl's on here. Cheryl, I saw you yesterday. Are you here on the meeting today?
Yes, good morning. I'm here. Yes, I saw you too, Jennifer. It was almost like back to normal.
I know, I didn't even get to talk to you. I had a meeting going on and Cheryl came in the office and we're waving over this person's head anyway. So sorry you couldn't talk yesterday.
Yeah.
Good to see you. American Home Shield.
American Home Shield. Yes. So I dropped off the new applications. There were only a few back there. So there's some extras in the drawer, and I dropped off the price sheets. Hopefully tomorrow I'll get to your office too, and I'll drop off some NHD information so you guys have that in the office. I'm trying to email it out to everybody as well. So if you don't have a copy of something, please let me know.
Okay.
For my hiccup last week at the meeting with not having the right numbers for everybody that uses American Home Shield, I have people on it. And so as soon as I have the correct amounts of how many warranties each person has, I will put that, I will show that up I will put that up, because I had some people that I didn't recognize, and I'm so very sorry. I just went by the information that I got, which I shouldn't have. I should have did more digging, but I trusted that information, which I shouldn't have. So I apologize to everybody out there that I didn't recognize last week. I wanted to also let you guys know that today is National Home Warranty Day, and that every 46 seconds, somebody becomes a new American Home Shield member. Since 1971, American Home Shield has put in over 65 million service requests. So that's just a ton. And with our combined brands, we have more than 500,000 real estate transactions every year. So those are huge numbers for us. And I'm just happy to be a part of Polo Banker, happy to be a part of everybody's team. please give me a call. I'm here to help. And hopefully soon, someday, the office, I'll be able to come back in the office on a consistent basis. So thank you.
All of us feel that way. All right. So I am super excited to say thank you to all the partners and thank you for your support. And let's move on to your new listings. So I didn't get to check to see who's on here and who's not. So I'm going to call you out. And if you're not here, I will pitch your listing. Sean Jones, are you with us this morning?
I am. Can you hear me?
Aha. Good morning.
Good morning.
You have a new listing.
I have a new listing. It's my own listing. It's my own flip that I've been working on for 14 months, and it is ready to go. Pretty proud of it. It is 3 bedrooms, 2 baths in the Larchmont Riviera neighborhood, which is La Riviera and Folsom Boulevard. 1,256 square feet, new kitchen, new bathrooms, new flooring, new paint, new landscaping, certified roof. What more could a young or old family want in a property? Yeah, it is on La Riviera. And I've been getting feedback where the price is not good, the price is good. Whatever, it's available and it's awesome inside. And please let me know if you have any questions. Take a look.
Very
I
cute.
just want to congratulate you, Sean. Great job. It looks fabulous. So proud of you.
Oh, thank you. I'm so glad it's done. It was almost a relationship killer.
It is super cute. So I'm looking in the picture of the kitchen up there on the top left corner of the shelf. Is that an empty bottle of liquor I see?
It's full of water. Yes. It is water. Yes, I know the regulations. Thank you.
Looks like Jennifer dropped again, guys. So give it just oh, there she's back.
Okay, I don't know what's going on, but this just started here in the last 5 minutes. I'm dropping up and down. Who knows? Wonderful Comcast or whatever they're called today. They're doing work in our area, and this has been a challenge off and on for a couple weeks. Off and on. Some days I'm great. All right. So Ed Coraminas has a new listing in Winters. Tegan or Ed, are either of you on the call to pitch it today? No. I will pitch it then. 787 Graff Way in Winters, priced at $615. It's a 4-bedroom, 2-bath, over 2,000 square feet. You do need to call the agent for access. I'm not going to read you all the fine print, but it does sound beautiful. And it's a private, it says private gate, 2-car driveway. Yeah, I would definitely, if you have anybody interested in this area, give Ed a call and see about taking a look at this house. It sounds gorgeous. All right. And these are the only listings we had turned in this week. So does anybody else have new listings, buyer wants and needs that you want to discuss on this call?
I have a buyer wants and needs.
Go. Is this John Hurley?
It's Jeff Pfister.
Jeff. Oh, sorry. It's hard to tell by voice. I apologize.
Hey, unacceptable. We have a buyer who is in the 800 to 1.1 million range. That is, we just fell out of a kind of a contract in East Sac. They want East Sac, Arden Park, Land Park. They want charm, and anything above a 3.2 is great. That's simple. And maybe a pool or a pool-sized yard. But 800 to 1.1, maybe 1.15, and let us know. Me or Sarah Green.
Awesome. Thank you, Jeff. Yes, that was Jeff Bister. I'm going to take this off the screen so you guys can see each other's faces. Anybody else have new listings, buyer, seller wants and needs?
This is Crystal.
Hello, Crystal.
I have a buyer in Fairfield, Vacaville, Dixon area. It's a VA buyer. They do have their own closing costs, looking for a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, up to 510 if possible. And then I also have a listing coming up in about a week. It's a probate. It's going to be off of Rooster Way, 95838, and it'll be an investor home. Something that definitely needs to be flipped. Sorry, it's loud in my background, but contact me. I'll contact Kurt, or if you know any other investors for the listing.
You're going on mute, I can tell. Okay. Anybody else? Buyer, seller, wants and needs. Anything you need to ask the office on this?
This is Ann. I have one. I have clients looking in Woodland, and they want to spend somewhere between $500 and $600, and at least 3 bedrooms and 2 baths, and that's all I got for you.
All right, Ann, fantastic. I love your background. We're sitting in the same room. Thank you.
I saw you, Jennifer. Real quick, guys, if you do have wants or needs, and you want to put them out there for people to see, you can put them on the private Sac Tahoe Coldwell Banker Facebook group. And if you don't know how to get in there, or if you don't want to do it yourself, let me know or Lizette know, and we can put it on there for you.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. All right, anybody else? No. Now, I don't know if Jeff Franciotti is still on our call because
right here.
You are. I know you have another call you got to jump on. That's why I'm saying that. So let me pull up your slides. 1 minute, and we will get started. So Jeff, some of them have not met you, and I've been telling people how fantastic you are. So will you explain your role as our regional real estate sales instructor? Because I've really enjoyed working with you thus far. I think you're fantastic.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Jennifer. Thank you, Brooke, Lizette, and Team Sierra Oaks. Yes, for those of you who don't know me, I am your Northern California real estate sales instructor, and I'm so excited to be here. I really take charge and pride in bringing education directly to you. And, you know, it's never just about talking at you, right? We talk together. This is really a collaborative effort. Anytime you take the classes, you get a lot of knowledge transfer, you get to know one another, and maybe a few dad jokes. So, you know, it's always a great experience. Now, talking about this month, we are out of January, well into the month of February. This is the month that's all about love. And what do we love more than anything else? Well, we love listings. So we have a whole month designed around listing education for you. And it started with our Outlist Outlast session that kicked off last Friday. This is a 4-session course, a course to help you create a presentation for the ages and really start to understand the psychology behind listings. Now, I'm so chock full of love this month that if you didn't make it for the first class, I will catch you up on the notes, send you out a recording of the class. I normally don't, but I will go ahead and send one out to you and then get you in on this Friday session. Again, we run over the course of 4 Fridays, and the team that's taking this course right now is super dynamic, a lot of knowledge transfer, and it's a great opportunity for you to really get your hands, involved in what's going on with listings, get that presentation put together, and then start to get used to the real virtual skills you're going to need to communicate to others and your clients. Now, with any class of the month, we have supporting content across the board. We have classes like our Owning Objections course. This course deals with how to handle those objections and really be an objection handler. We know that objections are as common as open houses are when it comes to real estate. So how can we better handle those opportunities? Well, again, this is a 2-hour course where we get into the thought process behind owning objections, and then we look at how you can own it in the moment and own it before it owns you. And it's a really, really fun class, super hands-on. Then we have our 7 negotiation skills that will change your business, and we have that happening today and also later on in the month. In this class, we look at 2 different types of negotiation styles that you can come into, 7 different negotiation characteristics, and then the 7 skills that you will need in order to conquer those opportunities. And Jennifer, I kid you not, when we were putting this material together, we found an old-timey 1920s radio show that talks about contextual listening. It blew my mind. You have to come into session. It's absolutely amazing. We also have Words That Work. Now, the Words That Work class explores the fundamentals and best practices when crafting and using words to make sure that you're going to be capturing the business. Now, if all of that wasn't enough, we are unveiling a brand new class for the first time ever in Northern California. The first time ever in this whole region. It's going to be our pricing strategies for every market. Now, this is a 3-module course. It's 2 hours each module at the end of the month. It's a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Now, right away, I know a lot of you are saying, hey, that's a heck of a lot of Jeff to take in 1 week. And I totally get it. You don't have to take each module all together. You could take them individually as well. Module 1 is going to be about mastering the market. This module is going to help you build credibility as a pricing resource. You're going to learn how essential metrics will help you monitor current marketing conditions and recognize emerging trends. It's going to help you apply foundational valuation principles in estimating and probable selling prices. Now, module 2 is going to be about building the CMA. This module is going to help you leverage available pricing tools for the greatest efficiency and impact. You're going to learn how to identify the best comps and adjust with accuracy to produce CMAs with solid pricing estimates. And last but not least, guide the seller in module 3. This module is going to help you lead and manage seller expectations on pricing throughout the listing process. You're going to learn how to tailor your pricing discussion and present the CMA with credibility and confidence. It's going to help you handle pricing objections effectively and secure well-priced listings beyond. Now, this is just a snapshot of what we have going for this month. Next month, we're getting all into buyers, and I will be running an AMP course along a number of different pop-up courses supporting that class. And I've also extended the opportunity to work with Jennifer. She has a list of my classes. We're going to be doing some office-specific classes and training for you, so she can design her education plan around that as well too, so we could do some one-off or multiple sessions throughout the month. Now, my best advice for you is 4 clicks away, you can get into Sales Pro and sign up for any of these classes, but meet with Jennifer, meet with any of the team to decide which classes are going to best benefit your current growth opportunity right now. I would love to see you in every single class, but not every single class is going to serve you best. So choose the ones that you're going to best learn from, and then pick the nuggets within that class. Again, we don't want to hit you with a fire hose. There's a lot to learn out there, but the things that you can learn that can serve you best, I always encourage. And then Jennifer, I just want to close with this. Ernest Hemingway said it best. Today's just one of the days, and all the days that will ever be, but all the days that will ever come will depend on what you do today. So whether it's education or marketing classes or any other type of opportunity to invest yourself, please take those opportunities to invest for all those tomorrows that you have ahead of you. That's it, Jennifer. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Jeff, and thanks for your patience. I know you had 2 meetings to cover, so we appreciate you, and we will talk soon.
Thank you
Take
much,
care.
team. Thank you so much.
Bye, Jeff.
Bye.
All right, Stephanie, unless you've been pulled away for an OA urgent issue, are there any updates on Transaction Manager that we need to discuss?
No, it's just working, trying to work through all the little kinks, but seems to be working pretty well. It seems pretty easy to me to get around into it. And if you guys have any problems or trying to find where things are or anything like that, just, reach out to me and I can help you through it. But it's pretty user friendly. And if your TCs have any problem, there's another TC training, and so hopefully everyone was able to get to it. And like I said, if you have any questions, just reach out to me and I'll help you out. That's it.
I gotta say, I had people, I've never had a rollout where people actually stopped me to tell me they're excited about it after it gets rolled out rather than complaining about the problems. I don't think I've ever seen that in our company since I started as a manager 6 years ago. I actually had someone stop me to let me know how excited they were at this new interface and how much simpler it is to look at and move through. And even with any glitches that have been experienced, this person who handles a lot of transactions for the team that they're on was excited. So if you haven't had a chance to look at it yet or go through the training, or you hear something different from your TC, take a few minutes to look at it before you get concerned, because I also feel like this is a good direction and they are good improvements. I went through the 30-minute self-paced training just to kind of get a feel, and it just is so much friendlier to look at. It's going to take a little learning where to go for a couple things, but in the long run, I think it's the right direction. So I'm excited. I'm glad to hear it hasn't been a big problem this week. Stephanie, you never know with a rollout, right?
Yeah, no, it was pretty easy. Yeah.
I'm going to skip through all the slides on this because we don't need to cover all this. You guys have training available and self-paced training. And then Keith Cook, our field marketing specialist, you are on.
Real quick, I just want to jump in, guys. Keith is our new field marketing specialist. We've introduced him before, but Keith's question of the month is going to kind of take the place of the marketing minute today, but I have included the marketing minute slides at the end of the presentation. So if you guys have any questions about that stuff, please check it out. Get back to Lizette, myself, Keith, Caitlin, Jennifer. So go for it, Keith.
Cool. Yeah, I'm Keith. I'm your new FMS. Caitlin is kind of transitioning into some other offices. I just started back in November. I know you guys have already met me, but I'm just kind of putting my face out there again. Just kind of listing my resume, as well as like some different likes and dislikes that I have. The other day, someone from one of the offices contacted me and told me that they also hate it when windshield wipers are used at inappropriate speeds. So it's nice to know I'm not the only one. So the question of the month is something that I've been doing in other offices, and I'm hoping to implement it in all the offices that I have, because I know that a lot of you guys don't have time necessarily to attend classes every Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday for an hour. So trying to like get some questions and things that you guys ask frequently, and then just answer those in short form as much as possible, since again, I know you guys have a lot of things to go over in this meeting. So the question of the month this month, something I've actually been hearing a lot, is how do I include my marketing plan as a value added offering to help me win a listing? So I know a lot of you guys, you take pride in the way that you do your marketing, and you can prove that it actually does sell houses. And I know a lot of people are struggling to find inventory right now. So I felt like this would be something that would be really helpful. So when you have your marketing plan, putting that into your like Moxie or whatever seller presentation that you have can be really difficult, because the verbiage can be confusing. What do I say about it? So I just wanted to kind of go over some of like best practices, as well as some things that I've found have worked for like either other agents or other salespeople when I've worked in sales focused organizations. So when I'm putting my marketing plan into something as a value added proposition, I like to highlight specifics. I want to highlight the tools that I use, and then highlight any metrics that are associated with their efficacy. So if MailChimp says that it gets a number of impressions because it has a more aesthetic feel to it, include something like that. There's kind of this balance that you're going to need to find when you're putting your marketing plan into your presentations, between marketing jargon and like things that people actually understand. And when I say jargon, I mean like technical language, because when you tell the average person like, oh, this is your ROI, this is our cost to impression ratio, they might not understand those things, but throwing a few of those like little cookie crumbs in there kind of creates a trail for them to follow back to you. So I also like to include any stories of having used a specific tool that solicited a sale. So if I advertise in, Inside Arden, I think is the name of the publication, and I got contacted by somebody who said, hey, I saw this house, or I saw you in Inside Arden, and now, you were able to close a lead on that. That's a great thing to include. And then as far as like your audience numbers are concerned, if you have a large sphere of influence, there's no reason not to include that. I mentioned, I've created a network for myself that includes 500 people or 1,000 people or things like that. Or I regularly farm this area and it gets X number of impressions. Like that type of stuff can be impactful. And then another important thing to do is make sure that you're being transparent. Something that I feel like a lot of you guys know, but it never hurts to be reminded of, is that when you're going to sell a house, frequently you're selling the largest investment that someone has ever made. And so it can be really hard to convince them that you're the person to do that, you're the person to use to accomplish that. And I think that it's important for us as salespeople to just kind of be as empathetic as possible with the person that we're talking to, and try to maybe live a day in their shoes or be in their shoes throughout the time that we're doing our pitch. And I'm a big fan of the phrase, like, it takes money to make money. So if you are taking time and spending valuable money and assets and resources to make sure that you are selling more effectively than other people, then you should highlight that. And I think that you showing them that you're invested without their investment coming first is something that's going to, solicit their buy-in on using you as their seller agent. So we can go ahead and go to the next slide. So Coldwell Banker tools that will help you with this. One specifically that I know the Sierra Oaks is highlighting is Listing Concierge. There's a bunch of packages that you can use. They all come with different and unique and highly discounted marketing opportunities. It's basically like having a marketing team like on your side for your listing, and you pay like a fraction of the cost. It's pretty it's a pretty substantial discount. So it's definitely really valuable. And I want to emphasize that. The itemized lists of what comes with each package can be shared. So if you have a listing that you're trying to sell or you're trying to win, you could maybe pick a package beforehand and say like, oh, this is what I'm going to pitch to them, and include those things. And then because of the different packages, you kind of get one of a kind opportunities for like home of any budget level. You might not want to go with the highest package for a house that's, 400,000 or below. But when you get into like that luxury range, there are other parts or other elements that are included, like a website and things like that. So that could be really, really valuable. So definitely look into that if you're working with higher properties. And then I'm a big fan of exclusive look. I think the wants and needs section, I can't remember, it's like a premiere. You can put it up a day before you put it on MLS. I really like that. Coldwell Banker has a huge network of real estate agents, and real estate agents are buying and selling properties at pretty much all times. And there's almost always somebody who's looking for what it is that you're selling. So being able to tell people that you have a tool that allows you to leverage that network and leverage your affiliation with the brokerage that you work with is really, really valuable. And I highly encourage people to use it. And we can go ahead and go to the next slide. And then this last one, just kind of like some miscellaneous thoughts on things as you're like actually going to put this statement into your presentations. If you think it's so simple that everyone knows you're going to do it, like if it's Facebook posts, if it's Instagram posts or whatever, like they're probably not thinking that. They're probably off in la la land thinking about how much money they're going to make about their house. So don't be afraid to say what you would think is like benign. Make sure that you're putting that stuff in there. If you're going to put Facebook posts up, tell them you're going to put Facebook posts up and tell them what impact that's going to have. Something else to remember, keep in mind, again, this is stuff that you guys already know, but it never hurts to be reminded, in my opinion. You are the salesperson. You need to remember, in my opinion, that when you're sitting down with somebody, you could just as easily be on the other side of that transaction. And you should try to keep in mind, like, what it would take for someone to sell you on something. And like for me, for instance, that takes a lot. You know, you can't pull the wool over my eyes very easily. So I kind of like to think as if like, if I were on the other end of the table, what would I want to hear? And then something else to keep in mind, everyone says that their approach or their tactics or their plan is the best and it sells things the fastest. People hear that every day. They get it in their email inboxes, they hear it in videos, commercials, all that stuff. So avoid verbiage like that, in my opinion. I think that it's good, or it's best for you to stand out in your own unique way. So don't necessarily just default to like, I'm number one in the area. Like you might be, and that is really, really amazing, but I don't know if that's going to sell you to somebody. And that I think is kind of proven in just other marketing research that I've done. Don't be afraid to offer something first. This is called inbound marketing. So I like to have things that people can use as resources that you give out to people in order to solicit their interest or help them to remember you. So if you have a list of like questions you should ask your real estate agent before you choose who you're going to use as your seller, then like give that to them. It's a value added offering. That's a great piece of marketing that will sit on their kitchen counter with your picture and your name and your telephone number on it. And they're going to use it with other agents, but be thinking of you the entire time. So, but if you do that, make sure that you're well equipped to answer those questions yourself. I like to think of like seller presentations as an opportunity for you to prove to the seller that you're their inside person. So, you shouldn't necessarily give them everything. Don't show all the cards in your hand. And again, I know you guys know a lot of this stuff. So I think it's just important to have little reminders so that when you go to do these things in the future, you have something that's immediately available to remember. You want to kind of offer them enough information to where they feel like you are their trusted like partner. Like they could call you even if they weren't going to use you as their seller this time around. And I think that that's important. Like I mentioned before, don't be afraid to equip them to play hardball with another agent after you. I think that that's something that a lot of agents I've run into are scared to do. If you are confident in your skills and your abilities, then other people will be too. And if you make it more difficult for the agent after you, then I think that just increases the likelihood of your success. So, and market research that I've done indicates that an educated seller is a sold seller, basically. So the more information that you give somebody, the better you equip them, the more likely they are to use you. And that's my own personal opinion. That's also proven by a lot of the research that I've done. And then people always can tell when you're trying to sell them something. You guys know that. If it sounds too good to be true, it definitely is. Again, you guys know that. Just a little reminder for whatever that's worth. And then I like to kind of remember and remind agents that like you affiliate with Coldwell Banker, you pay your dues and all of that stuff. There's a reason for that. It's because Coldwell Banker has a brand association and has tools that are actually useful to help you guys do your job more effectively. And I think it's important for us to highlight that when we're talking with potential clients. I think that there's a lot of value to be added in your presentations when it comes to talking about like, I'm affiliated with this 100-year-old company that sold a lot of homes. We do a lot of business in the area. We're highly rated. And I think that leveraging that affiliation is something that would help add value to your affiliation with Coldwell Banker. So that's all I've got for you guys today. If you have any questions, feel free to email me. And I am taking one-on-ones right now. So if anyone's working on a seller presentation, I would love to work with you.
I think that would be great. Thank you, Keith.
Thank you for having
Hey,
me.
everybody. That is what we have today. The deck that we're sending out has additional slides for Marketing Minute. But I want to give you the rest of your day back and let you know that I appreciate all of your attendance. We were up in the 50-something people today, I think, at the tops. So we have pretty good attendance considering we are 6 weeks into the year. And
okay, I'm gonna draw names. And we think we dropped, oh, Linda, go ahead.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that, remember about the Shamrock Shuffle, and that if you can today or tomorrow, please go in and to shamrock.eventbrite.com, and it's on the flyer that you got. And register. And the name of our team is Coldwell Banker Sierra Oaks at this point. We need 20 people as fast as possible to sign up for this. And I'm already on it. So actually we need 18 people, and Peggy's on it. So we need 18 more. If we could get it in the next 24 hours, I'd be thrilled. Okay.
You'll have me on it. If somebody forgets to put Coldwell Banker Sierra Oaks, can we go back and add it later for the team name? I know that's going to happen, Linda.
I don't see why not. I'll talk to Madison about it. But that's the name of the team right now.
Okay. I'll go in and do mine right away. Hopefully we'll have a bunch of you guys. I'm excited to do this. So everybody have a great day. And
we gotta do the drawing.
The drawing. Yes.
Hey.
Sorry, I always do that. I smack my hand.
First one is Jennifer Berry.
I think she's won before.
And the second one is Ann Sacco.
Ann, congratulations. And congrats to both of you.
Yes. So we'll put the gift
dropped
in your mailboxes today or tomorrow.
Thank you. I've won before. Should we pick another name?
No, a lot of people have won before, so we're okay.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks, guys. And if you need anything, reach out. Thank you. I think Jennifer dropped again. And I'll send out a recap here as soon as I get the video. Bye, guys.